Yeah, hi friends, Doc South here. Actually, I'm about a quarter mile from our house on on the lane, and I've just thought I'm on the other side of the river now. Luckily, there's a bridge. No, I'm not a super swimmer, but luckily there's a bridge, and I'm down on the property I think that used to belong, maybe still does, to the Tri-County Fire Department. Actually. This tree came down long after the fire department was gone from this location. But I'll show you the foundation later when we walk by it, what's left of it. But ain't that some? Boy, that was one big tree, and a pretty tree too. I know Millie and Roxy both like to sniff it, see if any male suitors were nearby. But here, right now, I've got the Musconetcong River. You may see it behind the trees there. I'm going to go to a little branch that feeds into the Muskie, and then we'll work our way down and see what's shaking. I've got to kind of be careful here as to where I'm walking. Last thing I need to do is trip on a root or something and have myself. Yeah, see, like that. Yeah. Oh, here we go. Okay, normally it's pretty easy to get across this little brook. I'm not going to even attempt it now with the camera in my hand. And there's a bigger stream. Maybe you can see it on, about 20 feet off through the weeds. A little hard to see. But, yeah, the Muskie now, our house would be upstream about 150 yards. Give or take, and well, you can see what the Muskie looks like. Normally this would be relatively dry, no real thing to worry about. But now, yeah, water's coursing through there. Now let me be careful not to trip over a rock or something. Pretty though, isn't it? Yeah. Okay, let me continue, and this will take about 5 or 6 minutes, maybe. Let me move in over here real quick. Yeah, again, the river came up a bit on the far side as well. Many a bush now getting shoved around by the water. I don't know if you can see it or not, but across the main body of the stream, you may, about 15, 20 feet beyond that little island across the way, you can see more of the Musconetcong River. It gets kind of wide here. Again, what you're looking at, that landmass on the other side of the river is actually an island. Okay, so you know. All right, now the Muskie gets pretty wide here. It takes different channels, various other rivers coming into it in this neck of the woods here in Port Murray. Again, you can see more water in the woods working its way to the Muskie. Well, let's continue. There. Looks like maybe some of the water got, no, it couldn't have gotten up this far. They'd still be here, I would think. Just looks like an awful lot of mud along like debris. Well, probably not. Okay, here's more of the Muskie going through this little grove of trees and bushes. Got to be a little careful here too, because I know back when I used to walk the hounds down here, you'd find either little rattlesnakes or copperheads, mostly copperheads. You had to kind of keep an eye peeled for them. They never did anyone any harm to speak of. I mean, here anyway. And yeah, you'd have to watch. Roxy would think, oh gee, this is great, I'm going to sniff them. Which of course they didn't go for. No, she never got snapped at. Oh, here's a nice little shot. Here, you can look down. There's the old Turnpike Bridge down there. Actually, that's the new old Turnpike Bridge. That was built, about 5 or 6 years ago, give or take. And you can see how the Muskie's just kind of rolling down the road. And again, quite a bit of water fell. Well, let's continue. I saw someone honking. I heard someone honking. Someone's mad at someone on the road. Boy. Okay, well, let me continue. Again, you can see the muskie behind all these groves of, or these tiny trees. Oh, we're getting to a good spot here, I think. You'll get a good shot. Yeah, you can slip. Wait a minute. Leaf in the way. There you go. Yeah, you can see it's really, frankly, you'd have a hard time walking upstream right now. In fact, I don't think anyone could do it. You'd have to be really, really strong to brace that water. Brace against it. Okay, well, let's keep going. What else? Actually, Roxy, when she was alive, used to like to walk down there and get a little drink of water. It was her favorite watering hole. And again, upstream, downstream. Okay, let's continue. Now, I think Millie used to like this spot to get water. It was not as bad a climb. And she was a pretty old hound and had so many puppies that her belly would drag along the ground. So, yeah. But ain't that water? Look at that. That's really tooling out. I don't know how fast, but I'd say 5 miles an hour at least, don't you think? Something like that. And across the way, just pretty wild. Well, let's continue. Oh, now this is the old foundation of the Tri-County Fire Department back when it was here. They've got a much nicer, more modern building all about a mile behind me. Actually, I used to do dances for them. I think I used to stand right about here. Of course, the building was all around me, and people would be dancing, and the kitchen was cooking. And yeah, it was. They were actually pretty cool people to DJ for. Oh God, that was years ago now. There's some bird scolding me. I'm probably getting too close to a nest. And again, more water as you look across, just really something. This is all going to wind up. We're going to wind up at a rather interesting spot when we get down to the bridge. I think you'll like it. And again, boy, heaven help you walking in there right now. You'd be so, oh God, you'd be pulled, not necessarily pulled under, but you'd definitely be pulled on. My God. And look at that, a nice little spot where the water's going over some kind of rock formation. Can you see it okay? Yeah, huh? Wow. Wild. Boy, take a kayak over that. Yes, sir. That could be fun. Okay. And now I think you'd get through rather nicely. The way the water's up so high, I doubt you'd hit rocks, but not too many. A lot of foam there, huh? I know, no, this isn't the Colorado River, it's just the Musconetcong. Oh my. What is it, from Lake Apacon to Regalsville, I think, right? Am I right? I think so. Pretty river. Really is. A lot of good fishing in here, too, I gotta say. I never get a chance to fish. I really should try to do that someday. Do dearly. I know Sandy loves eating them. I don't know if she likes fishing that much, catching them or not. But again, I'm not going down there because, frankly, I could drop this camera and I'm just not that good a swimmer to go retrieve it. Let's see. Okay, again, pretty much the river kind of quiets down a little bit here. Okay, not too bad. But again, you'll see it really did, it came up quite a bit. I'd say a good 2 feet, maybe more. Thanks to the Hurricane Henri. Is it Henri or Henry? No, I think it's Henri. Again, you see it all through the bushes there. Okay. Let me see. I want to be careful how I do this now. Pay attention to where I'm walking. Okay, here's the river going under the bridge. Still plenty of room. We have seen at times, though. I think during the big hurricane that came through a while back, a number of years ago now, the water was actually going. It was running into the supports of the bridge, and that was rough because it was then coming out and around, and along the highway here. It was getting kind of hairy. Well, let's see if we can get a quick picture here. A shot. Oh yeah, this nice bridge. Took them about a year to build it, but look at that. Ain't that pretty? The river's really wide now. I'd say it's double its width, its normal width, right at the moment. And you can look upstream. Again, I got to be careful here. Okay. Beautiful. Now let's go to the other side. This is impressive. Let me make sure the way is clear. Yep. Okay. This is downstream now. Looky there. Ain't that something? Look at that booking through. Just amazing. And of course, quite a run of rapids down there. There's a bit of a dam. I think this area must have had there must have been a mill connected with that dam. And then downstream, all sorts of rocks. And that's almost always kind of frothy. See if we can get a picture real quick at the speed it's going by, huh? And again, absolutely amazing. Anyway, that's about it. I'm going to shut this off now and get myself home. But I thought you'd like to see the flood report. The Muskie report. It's not really a flood. The Muskie can handle this. And I don't think anyone's getting washed away too bad anyhow. Okay, see you later. Bye now.